Delighted to welcome into studio this morning Andrew Quinn of Waterford Animal Welfare.
How are you, Andrew?
Great to see you, Andrew.
How are you doing?
How are you?
You have to be one of the busiest people around, you know that?
Yeah, unfortunately I retired there a couple of months back.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, so it's been busy.
Yeah.
But I've made that commitment that I said I'd stick to restore the old fire engine. And
How's that going?
nearly finished. Great.
Cool.
I'm going to Cork now with parts for it tomorrow. And travel the Wild Atlantic Way with the camper van and the grandchildren and Terry's birthday.
Oh, excellent.
I can't wait. Yeah.
What a
That's
great
gonna be
idea.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I was talking to you yesterday and you were telling me about a little family of hedgehogs. Hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Which were...
Mammy and her hoglets.
A mammy and... Yeah, and I didn't
Hoglets
know
are
about
babies.
this. Yeah.
How cute.
Yeah.
How cute is
Hoglets,
that?
I
Five
love
of
it.
them.
5 of them, yeah. No, they were accidentally dug up by a builder in town who had the sense, in fairness, to ring us.
To notify
He followed
you.
us on Facebook, he told us anyway, so
right.
he knew he'd get a response. So,
Because I saw the pictures of Mandra and they look very small. Very small.
and they were actually quite big. You know, actually, they're only 2 weeks old.
Wow.
You know, but I mean, like, while we cater for all animals, we don't specialise particularly in any, you know. So we always look for help from reputable groups and things like that.
Sure.
And there is a lovely group up in Dublin there called Hedgehog Rescue.
Now, again, did you know there was such a thing as
I
hedgehog
did,
rescue?
because friends of mine actually found hedgehogs before and put you in touch with them. Yeah.
No, sometimes we can rescue a hedgehog,
Yeah.
bring it to the vets, you know,
Do the
Smith
needful.
City vets and that are very good with them. And Roisin and City Vets as well, I must mention.
Hi, Roisin.
Yeah, she's brilliant. But, you know, sometimes we can treat them and then release them. But, ma'am, no. When I rang Yvonne up in Hedgehog Rescue, she says, if you don't mind, would you travel up with them? Because, you know, she couldn't get down to us. And I said, of course we will.
Well, fair dues to you.
Yeah. But it was lovely to see it, and the way she handled them, and, you know, kiss and everything. But,
Oh, do you have little pictures of them?
Yeah, they were on the Facebook
Oh,
page,
great.
yeah.
Can we share them?
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah,
Brilliant. We must do that.
They are an endangered species now in this country, and
that's right,
certainly in the UK, but here now as well.
And, like, you know, when you're driving up the motorway and you realise that, you know, it's great to have the motorway system in this country, like, but when you see that big barrier dividing them, you know, but they can't get across, and, you know.
Yeah.
But they're a lovely little creature.
They really are.
And we get a lot of calls for them.
Yeah, there was a guy who came across, it's going back a couple of months ago now, but it was a dark night, wee small hours of the morning. He was on the road, had to swerve around him, but all the hazards went back.
And picked them up.
And I forgot how prickly they are.
Yeah.
I had to go back to the car, and a pair of gloves in the car, and even at that, just to lift him up, because it was a ball at this stage. But off into the field, cornfield he went, and off he just disappeared, you know.
And then the baby foxes as well, you know, and the foxes.
They're as cute.
Sure. But no, the wild animals, I mean, I know they'll have it off, but, you know, but it's great to be there to do what we do.
Absolutely. And I mean, I don't know how you get the time. I actually had to personally call you a couple of weeks ago, Andrew, and you were a great help. There was a little chick who'd actually 3 chicks had fallen out of the nest.
Yeah, to see when they get the wings going, they start flapping. And
and myself and my neighbour Sinead just weren't sure what to do, but your advice was spot on, and they seem to have kind of rehabilitated themselves in the wild. But
like we get advice from other people that know.
It's a network, Andrew.
It is a network of great people out there, and like the advice that we get is, you know, when they do follow the nest and the mam are there, you know, put them don't climb. We don't anybody climbing trees or anything, but put them as close as you can to the nest. Put them in a hedge, and the mam and dad will bring them food and encourage them to
and handle them as the less human handling they have, the better.
Yeah,
Do you know,
terrifies them.
As a Cocker Spaniel owner, there was a picture yesterday caught my eye, and it was of a Cocker Spaniel, an elderly Cocker Spaniel called Debs, who was on a cliff face. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Debs, she was reported to us a couple of weeks back now. Chaps that were climbing the rock face out by the RNLI station in Tremor. And he's long behold, he put his hand into a crevice, and there was a dog.
Wow.
You know.
And Debs is blind in one eye, or
she's partially blind, yeah. So she was absolutely terrified when we got her.
Yeah.
And when we got out there, then a couple of fellas had actually managed to, you know, manhandle her out. But I've never seen a dog with so such a lack of confidence.
Wow.
I mean, it took, up to today now. She's doing very well now, but up to recently, all she wanted to do was bury her head in her
God love her.
And they're known because having a Cocker Spaniel Terrier, they're the most loving thing on four legs.
You know see her now.
Yeah.
The tail is up, the head is up.
Wow. And she's with you now, Andrew.
She's with me. No, she will be up for rehoming eventually.
Yeah.
But she's a little bit more confidence. But another dog that I recently adopted from our gang.
Yeah.
It's called Scooby, and he's nervous.
What sort of a dog is Scooby now?
He's just a short-coated, tricolour, purebred Bitzer.
Yeah.
Bits of this and bits of that.
Tell him terrier.
Mine's 57.
Collie.
Oh, Collie, fab. Yeah.
And to see the two of them playing with each other. So now she's out in the utility room with the gang, then out in the run, and then we bring them off for their walks.
Great.
But Debs is coming on in leaps and bounds now, which is great. And she's 11 years of age. She's partially blind, partially deaf, had a huge dental. She had to get soft food for a couple of weeks. She's doing well.
She's doing well. Wow. Andrew, if people want to contact you about anything?
Our number is 087 655 1152. And we find even this morning on the way here, I'm after getting a call, people see us and they feel comfortable to be able to stop the van and say, oh, look, when I have you there, I just seen, so I'm going to rescue a cat now in a minute.
Oh, good man. And you're on Facebook, Waterford Animal Welfare.
Yeah, we have a good old Facebook, and then we have a website now as well, which is starting to gain momentum. We've got a lot of help with that.
Great stuff.
Lastly, Andrew, can I say you're pretty much self-funding as an organisation, so if people want to give you a few bob or something or help out some way?
One of the biggest things that helps us keep going is we have a shop on the quay by the plaza.
Right.
I have to, and I always do mention this. Bernie Rita and Laura took that over, and it is doing very well for us.
Great.
And I don't know how they do it. They just work magic down there.
Wow.
They're fantastic. And we have a great bunch of volunteers in the shop as well that come in early in the morning. They come in at night time as well, and they restock the shop, and So
opposite the plaza on the quays there.
Yeah. So that's one. And there's always a bucket, and it's nailed to the counter. And if you want to go in, just put in a donation there. Or if you don't want to put money in, give a donation of household items like that. Old blankets for the animals. Everything that we get, every penny we get, and even in our collections, goes directly to the animals.
Well, fair.
Great stuff.
But you know what? It's incredible work you do. It really is.
I love doing it. Great
aside from that, it's just very necessary work.
Can I just mention two other people as well?
Yeah,
there's a lot of people there. We have a shelter as well in Ballygunner that we use, and without Michael and Cassie, they're there every day, and we have Laura now on board with us as well. And so I can't mention everybody.
I know,
but the shop and the shelter are so important to us.
Sure, it's your lifeline.
It is,
so
yeah.
Well, Andrew, listen, always great to see you. Andrew Quinn, Waterford Animal Welfare and Waterford Animal Rescue. Listen, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks,
thank you.